few weeks now since the season finale of This Is Polly, but from what I remember, it seemed like the season finale really left things up in the air between Cammy, Nita, and Trent. We saw Nita and Cammy sit down, and it seemed like they really couldn't agree on anything. And then at the end of the episode, we learned that Nita, or not Nita and Trent, but Cammy and Trent decided that they're going to go a different direction and potentially seek a male partner to be with what I'm assuming Cammy. I don't think Trent swings that way. But then I ended up finding them on social media, and I was really shocked to find that they ended up having this commitment ceremony that they had been talking about all season. And I'm like, okay, what is going on here? Because we just saw that they weren't going to continue exploring each other, and now they're having this commitment ceremony. So someone commented and said, you guys are back together. I hope so. I hope so. I loved y'all. And Cammy ended up responding. She said, oh, thank you. Our lives did not stop when the camera stopped filming. Although it looks a little different today, we are all still connected. An update is coming soon. Stay tuned. Then she put this caption underneath the commitment ceremony pictures. She said, you saw this day on the season finale. What I hope people also saw was 3 people choosing honesty together. None of us knew where the honesty would eventually lead us. Sometimes that's exactly where the story keeps unfolding. And I know I am not the only one who was confused when I saw this caption, because I felt like I was being gaslit. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember seeing this in the season finale. I even had to go back and watch the season finale just to make sure that this wasn't a part that I missed when I was having a bathroom or snack break. But no, other people pointed this out too. Somebody said, girl, what we saw was the decision to not exchange vows. And at the end of the episode, text explaining that you and Trent are thinking of moving and seeking another partner elsewhere, possibly a male, and that y'all cut ties with baby girl Nita. Of course, you don't owe me or anyone an explanation, but all of you agreed to put yourselves out here on TV, so yep. And then Camry responded, she said, thank you for asking with so much kindness. You're right. That's exactly where things stood at the end of filming, and it was a really difficult season for all of us. Life has continued long after the camera stopped rolling, and while things look a little different today, our story didn't end there. We're still connected, and when the time is right, we'll share more. And then someone else said, are you still together, and plan to eventually exchange vows? And she said, I wish I could answer that in one sentence. What I can't say is that life kept unfolding after the camera stopped rolling, and while things look a little different today, our story didn't end there. And it seems like she has like the same generic response to pretty much anybody who asks about Nita and where they stand today. And this is what I'm going to assume. This is just pure assumption. I have no proof backing this up. I think they're going to come back for a season 2, because from other people I've seen on other shows who've done this before, like I've had people who like spoiled, oh yeah, this happened and this happened, and then we didn't see it happen on that season, and then come to find out they come back for another season and that ends up unfolding on the next season. Obviously, since she said this happened on the season finale, I think she posted this before the season finale came out or before she saw the season finale. So she thought this is where they're going to end off with a bang, and that's why they filmed the commitment ceremony, because obviously they filmed it as she said it was going to be on the season finale, and I don't see them just filming it and not using that footage. I think they purposely decided to leave things in the air with them so people would want to come back and see where they stand even more for another season. So when they announce this is Polly season 2 and that they're coming back, people are going to be like, okay, so is Nita still in the picture or not? And I bet like when they probably show teasers, it's probably just going to be Cammy and Trent, and then we're going to find out that Nita's still in the picture, and they're probably going to save the commitment ceremony for the second season. That's just what I'm thinking. I'm sure they're going to come back with another season, because it did seem like this first season had a lot of success. I saw a lot of people talking about it in different social media pages, different social media groups, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it for the most part. I enjoyed it. It just seemed like some of the couples, like especially that one girl, I can't remember her name at this point, the one that was marrying that guy who's a cheater, who's on that Are We Dating the Same Guy group, like that just made me feel bad. I'm like, damn, like just when you think that she's done with him, you find out she's still messing with him. That was a little frustrating towards the end, and some of the storylines were like that at the end. But I was really interested and invested like in the Cammy and Trent and Nita storyline. They were very interesting to me. I think for me, what I found the most interesting is how Nita and Cammy and Trent's lifestyles were so different. Like, Nita was a partier in and out of jail, and then these people who are living completely different lifestyles all come together, and they're now living together as a unit. Well, I ended up finding Kimmy's Facebook, and she posted this video that says this is Polly Part 2, and they're answering everything about This Is Polly. And I saw a comment from this Amy girl, and she said, we had a chance to be on that show for season 2, but we chose not to. It was too overwhelming for me. I couldn't handle the arguments and fighting just for the whole world to see. So if what she's saying is true, she just confirmed right there that they are filming for season 2, and they already tried casting for it because they tried casting this girl. And I did not watch this video here, but I did find Kimmy's YouTube channel. She does have a YouTube channel where she pretty much gives like advice on how to properly communicate, which honestly makes sense because she was a really good communicator for the most part this season. And she did have a recent sit down with Nita and Trent, and yeah, they are all still going together, or they're still going strong. You can find their YouTube channel, watch their videos if you're interested in that. And they just went on a trip to Vegas together, and they're all just having a good old time, and it seems like they're just back like they never left. Honestly, I don't think Nita ever left. I think they probably just got in a little fight and a disagreement, and the next morning they're probably right back to how things normally are. But yeah, they just went to Vegas. Nita has been rocking a new, I think it's a new wig where she's got like short hair now. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. And I also tried to find that post from them where they posted on Facebook, you know, because part of their storyline was announcing to their families that they're a throuple. I could not find that post to save my life, and it seems like for years now they have been advertising on their social medias that they're a throuple, they're this power throuple. So now I'm wondering, okay, was there even a post where you guys were announcing this? Because it seems like they already had made their throuple life public, and I couldn't find that Facebook post unless they deleted it, or unless it's just buried somewhere. I couldn't find it. But you guys let me know what you think about everything in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching.